Hi guys, so I'm shooting in 720p because 8K takes forever to upload, so this stuff hasn't changed, but let me show you what has changed. But let me turn on this because this also hasn't changed, but I put a shelf there. This was over here at one point, so let me just start over here. So with this Stream Deck right here, it's connected to my Mac, and it had some software that was here, but I removed that. And basically, the sleep is just normal. It puts on my Stream Deck to sleep. The switch switches to my Nintendo Switch. This switches to my PC, so it powers on the PC, and it also switches to the input of the PC, and then the Mac switches to the Mac, and the DVD switches to DVD. The Mac had wanted to do some software stuff that I wanted to do like comfortably with, so I had that so I could put it on my TV. This is DVD, so this DVD player is hooked up to my ATEM, and I can watch DVD stuff. This turns on the TV. This turns on the TV and the ATEM. This switches input for TV to input 1 of the TV. This switches to input 2 of the TV, which is the ATEM. This is just turns on all the lights. This controller is new. This is a MSI controller. It has a wireless dongle. It works on Android, Windows, and PS3. That charger box is there with an extension cable going to my UPS down here, allowing me to run the power cable to the switcher. So with this switcher, when I press this button right here, it switches inputs to my computer, and on here is light, my game, TV gameplay, which is just Steam, restart, shutdown, sleep. This is for my emulation. So Mario Kart 8, Persona 4 Golden, Pokemon Adventure Dungeon DX, Puyo Puyo Tetris, and Smash, a Altair game that I have. All of these Switch games I actually own on the Switch, but I wanted to play them on TV and have my Switch portable because the PC plays these games better than on the Switch. And then next to it is a fixed Umbrella Star, and then for GameCube and Wii games, this is Wii Pokemon Battle Revolutions and XD Gold Darkness games I usually play a lot. And so if I switch back to, I'll just go over there first. So what it shows here on this Stream Deck Plus, which is my dock start, dock stop, dock snap. So it sends it back into normal from a restore point. Same with Windows 11 snap. Windows 11 start and stop just brings Windows 11 start on and on, and Docker, which is my Docker host. And then here is sound, which is running on Companion on my PC, and this is Keylight, which runs on my PC, and this is for system and what's that thing called? Firefox. And this is my script making software, and also just live file editor. So if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the button, it switches profiles again. And then if we press the b And on this one, which is on my Mac, it controls the volume, Stream Deck volume control. Volume control for the ATEM, and then brightness control for a lamp and my key lights. Lamp turn on, light turn on, and Blackmagic audio switching, and my desktop audio switching. Sleep, portable ATEM, HDMI 1 and 2, so switch between there. This lamp is recently new. The lamp one, that button on there, controls this, and I can control the brightness with the dials. This monitor is probably going to get replaced with a 32-inch, 34-inch. Just needed something a little bit bigger than what I have now, and it would basically fill up the space more. The RM4, the Electro Voice RE20. The key lights I use, they're not really key lights, they're just lights with the I have on a stand. My camera for that's connected to ATEM1. This switcher is connected to this monitor. So input 1 goes to the ATEM, which then goes to that ATEM, and then input 2 goes to an HDMI. This is just for a device that I need if I need to connect something like a handheld and I don't want to record it. I connect it here, or if I need to record it, I connect it to this cable right here. These are covers for the ATEM, so to block out the light. Because of I was basically doing stuff to try to prevent getting something, so I'll basically, because of getting the actual ATEM Extreme, which I planned on doing, but I returned it, I would have had to get something else printed, and I already had these, so, and the print would have basically needed to be cut in half, and I didn't want to have to glue it together. So, going on to the main Stream Deck. So, now to the main Stream Deck. This one is that's the same. This is the same. Keyboard, mouse, same. But basically, this one is a little different. So, if we go press face cam, it turns it to this camera. If we press hand cam, which would have went to a mini PC that was over here, and if we press the playback, it would went to the mini PC that was also there, but switch scenes. So what I did was, with the handheld, I have the second port of the first port, which is technically the fourth port on the second ATEM, plugged into the second port on a Mac. So the video that comes out of the Mac's input goes into the fourth port of the ATEM, or the first port of the second ATEM. And from actually there, it activates the scene, and my camera activates on my phone if I have it on. And then for playback, it does the same exact thing, but it switches the scene in OBS on the main OBS to the one that is called playback, and it activates. And the other one, handheld, switches to the one that is hand cam. Or hand cam right here switches to hand cam, and it switches to input 4 on the ATEM. And then this is pretty much the same. All of these are pretty much the same, but it just deactivates the scene. And so how I have it is for hand cam, it's gonna display um, um, a full screen of the hand camera the hand camera source in full screen on the fourth port of the ATEM or the first port of the second ATEM, and um, then I'm gonna have my actual playback for just the ATEM. That's going to be plugged into this monitor here. So the videos that play back on here is because what I'm going to be doing is the main program is going to be going onto this monitor like it always has, and then the handheld camera or hand cam is going to be on the fifth port of the ATEM. So everything that appears on the main program would appear on that screen, and just the hand cam would appear on the other screen, so I could record it that way. So I can capture my screen. So I can capture my actual hand cam, and then so I don't have to have three screens. Four screens. Three screens. Screen for this, screen for that, and then a screen for the program out. The program out would just combine this one and these all together, and then the fifth port would be for this one, so it could capture that way. And then how I basically get a third input on my Mac is by using a USB to HDMI adapter. It's not a capture card, but it is a USB dongle that can play, that can do video playback. It just can't play games, but it can do video playback. And if I need to, I can basically switch. I can basically well, I can basically switch what's plugged into the ATEM is plugged into the USB port on the Thunderbolt 4 on USB 4. So I can basically just switch that with a USB dongle and plug in the little adapter like there, and then plug the ATEM into the USB switch. Since I only need USB 2.0 anyway, that would work. Or I could basically just plug the 3.0 adapter into there and hope it works, because the ATEM would work, but on there, but I don't know about that. But I don't know if the USB adapter would actually work on the Mac through actually Thunderbolt. So this audio is the same, and so this is just stuff here. So honestly, I'm also thinking about getting a loop deck, mainly for the fact that I could use it for other stuff too. And so so all the stuff that's literally on the Stream Deck XL, I could put onto the loop deck. Like this is not Elgato compatible. Well, it's not Elgato only, but I can basically put it onto Elgato. I can put it onto anything that, as long as it can run Mac OS. So all these can be put on there, other than the MISC. And then for the apps, I could probably just run, for these specifically, I could probably run these on this stream deck in a secondary profile, and then put the loop deck over here, which I can use for scrubbing and stuff like that on on like a timeline, which would be really cool. So, and if I try to, I can probably the loop deck, because I can't run this, and that, and the loop and a loop deck, and also the USB adapter. I would have to either unplug this and plug in the USB adapter and the loop deck, or basically just plug this in and loop deck. I mean this in and the USB adapter. And over here is my stream deck that I use for like main stuff I usually use, like turning on. And if I had to, I could probably eliminate this stream deck and that stream deck and plug in the USB adapter and also a loop deck, because this one is just here just for turning on this, turning on the monitor, turning off the monitor, turning on the light, and then turning on the sound, multi-view, and most of this stuff can probably be actually done with the loop deck. And then this also turns on OBS. So, this is probably might stay, I'm not for sure. I've basically removed a lot of stuff, so if I need to, I could basically probably run the loop deck from actually there, but that's just some ideas that you'll probably see in the future. But I do recommend, if you are getting a stream deck, possibly like the Stream Deck Plus is pretty much good for like audio only, but it really doesn't do much because they don't have many DAW features. Because you can't control a DAW, a DAW or a editing program with it, like you make like hotkeys and scripts and stuff like that. So you have to make a script just to use these DAWs with like an editor. For the loop deck, you can use the knobs for basically everything. They have more options, but if you want something that is basically Elgato, you can go for the Stream Deck Plus. But I would basically use the Stream Deck Plus just for audio mainly. And I have these buttons on here just for the fact that it's just stuff I would normally use, like ATEM switches the input of the switch to number port 1, and then the one over here, which is portable, which would switch it to my portable or the second input for like portable devices. And then lamp, which turns on this lamp. I'll show you, just to let you know. So there you go. It's calming light. So, and if you press again, there we go. If you press this, turns off that light by accident. Alexa, turn off light. Okay. So as you can see, it's dark. As much as you see. If you press this, it turns that down. If you press this, it turns it up. As you see, it's pretty dark. Pretty bright. And if we press this one, and if we turn this off, this is how the ambiance light looks in here. So all I have to do is move the keyboard to the side, move the mouse to the side, and I can do some writing or some script making. I mean, some like lyric making. But then if I need to turn on off the lamp, I can just press this, and then you can see how dark it is. So you press this, turns on all the bright studio lights. So I hope you like it, and if you want to see the lip deck, just leave me a comment in the a comment below, and I'll basically try to get a lip deck. So thanks for watching. Bye.